Good morning, everyone. Welcome to North Dakota Today. North Dakota Today on the road. I'm in Frisco, Texas, down here with a few thousand of my fellow Bison fans. So we thought, why not go live from here and show you a little bit about what's happening here. I don't know if you've been watching the Bison tracker. An incredible amount of people already down here in Texas. And of course, it's just early here on Friday. The game's tomorrow, so a lot of people still coming in throughout the day today. And I found one of my favorite Bison fans who comes every year when we are, doing this whole championship game thing. Mike Morkin, you have been working super busy.
We arrived Wednesday and have been running around various different stops. And this morning we were over at the stadium for the North Dakota Today, Valley Today, and made our presence known there. And the field looks pretty good. I noticed that in one end of the end zone, the Eastern Washington end zone, they had some lights on. They were still trying to grow some grass there. So apparently trying to get that field in tip-top condition for Saturday's game. So, yeah, a lot of things going on.
And we say this every time we come down here, but you go into every bar, restaurant, and it's like you're in Fargo. There are so many people down here. Well,
at our hotel, which is very close to the stadium, what we've noticed over the years, because that's where the media camp out, there are a lot of folks from Fargo who've discovered where that hotel is, because they're all in the lounge or in the area, cafeteria area there, and they're making home. And apparently I found out that everybody's dressing in yellow or gold on Saturday, because that's what most of the people are dressed in right now.
It is so much fun. We're staying at a hotel in Dallas, not downtown Dallas, but about 15 minutes away. Everything's kind of connected, Frisco, Plano, Dallas. But on my way up to visit with some of the, there's a former Bison Football Players Association, and we were hanging out and visiting with them. We're in the elevator with some players from the 1965 Bison Football Championship team. Awesome.
Gets in their blood. They never give it away.
Yeah, no, and then, just some of my favorite players. I was saying Nick DeLuca was out last night and took a picture with RJ Urzendowski. It's just fun to see all of the Bison former players, fans. It's like one big family.
Yeah, and I'm going to guess that we're going to see maybe 13,000 Bison fans here. We're at the Omni. I don't know if we established that, but we're at the Omni, which is the headquarters for the NDSU Bison. And if it rings a bell, and maybe some of the video you're seeing behind us rings a bell, the Omni is part of the Star, and that is the headquarters for the Dallas Cowboys facility. And so, yeah, there's a lot of happening going on here. And I'm kind of excited because Friday night, apparently every game that the Cowboys have at home, they stay here the night before. And so because they are involved in a playoff game tomorrow against the Seattle Seahawks, we'll not only see probably quite a few Bison folks here at the Omni tonight, but maybe a few hallway walkers wearing blue and gray. So, and as you can see, we talked about this the last year that we were here because it opened up. This facility is absolutely fantastic. It's state-of-the-art. This is the way that the National Football League teams want to go. They want their players and they want their coaches and they want everybody to be in one facility, but they also want to make it a destination place for fans as well. That's why you see a hotel connected. That's why you see a lot of adjacent buildings and shops that are set up that are all choreographed in hopes of making that fan experience the best ever.
It really is beautiful here. So much fun to check it out. I understand now why a lot of people come and stay a whole week. They can't just come for the game. There's so much to see and do down here as well.
Yep.
And so what else are you going to be checking out today? Because you're doing live reports for all of our shows.
Well, they've got the big Bison Bash, and in years past, they've had the big pep rallies at local hockey facilities and baseball stadiums. Downsizing a bit. It's at a local facility, and I think they're looking for about maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people maximum. So we're going to see how that turns out, maybe try to find out exactly why the different approach this year versus the past years. And then just, of course, just get a gauge on the excitement, because that's, after all, we're a day away and almost a little more than 24 hours more, and we're going to see kickoff of the big football game.
Yeah, I don't think you're seeing any less excitement. You know, you hear that with people leaving early from the games when they were blowout games, and people saying, "Oh, are we still going to see so many people down in Texas?" It's just another championship game.
And this year, because of the large number of seniors, because of the domination that NDSU has showed throughout the season, I think there are a lot of people that are saying, if you're going to go, and if you want to see a big-time dynasty, you know, maybe even capping off a great run. Don't want to say that, but it's possible. This is the year to be here.
I love it.
Reasons to cheer. And speaking of cheering, maybe this is the time to bring in a couple of folks who are a part of that big, exciting fanfare.
Come on over,
that we
guys.
call Come On
Look
Over.
We even got Thundar to get up early with us here.
Yep, there's Thundar. Thundar, always a crowd pleaser, always the guy that gets everybody rocking and rolling, but he has some, hey, how are you doing? Everything okay?
Yes.
Okay. I see it. Very good. Very good. Sounds good. Testing. 1, 2, 3. But with us, we have John. To your right, John, I think you're from, is it Cloquet, Minnesota?
I'm from Cloquet, Minnesota.
Tell us a little bit about your experience as an NDSU Bison
it's
cheerleader.
been a lot of fun. You feel so much Bison pride wherever we go. I've had the pleasure to travel to a lot of games, and over the last 3.5 years on the cheer team, everywhere we go, there's a ton of Bison. It's more gold and green than it is even the opposing team's colors. So it's been such a pleasure to just have this opportunity.
It's incredible. And are people, how important are the fans when it comes to cheering and adding to the atmosphere?
What we do wouldn't be possible without the fans who join us every time we cheer and stuff. So it just makes our jobs a lot easier, makes the atmosphere so much better when everyone is just involved with it.
That's awesome.
Also joining us is Sandy Schmidt. Sandy, you're from Plymouth, and one of the reasons we brought you three in, or you two in, is to talk a little bit about the fact that we've mentioned that there are 24 seniors that have graduated, but you folks have graduated as well. What's it like at this stage of your commitment to this process to have to say, okay, tomorrow is the last game?
I have to say that it's probably kind of a bit sad because I've been cheering for quite some time, and it's a big part of my life, and forming friendships and seeing the team just go for so many championships and just enjoying seeing all the fans and seeing how they enjoy having the cheer team down there and pumping up the crowd and everything. It's just been great to just see that all my years in my college career.
But just like the players, is it a little tugging at the heartstrings when you know this will be the last time you'll be running out onto the field?
Yeah, it definitely feels like that because it's been such a huge thing for me to be part of this like huge NDSU program and traveling with the team and just forming so many awesome memories throughout the past and going to championships, and it's just like it's all gone in a flash.
They talk about that tradition. Is it the same thing with regard to the cheer squad? The seniors are your leaders on the football field. Are you the same way when it comes to cheering?
Yeah, I have to say so. It's here and there, but honestly, yeah, when people look up to you and they enjoy seeing somebody who understands them and has gone through the years through college, and when you first get there, some freshmen are kind of shy and nervous, and like when you're there and you're part of the team, cheer team, the seniors really can help out with everything, and they're there for your back, and they always look up to you no matter what happens.
How about this guy setting the bar for everybody? What's he like as far as the inspiration for everybody?
He really pumps up the crowd. He really makes people laugh. Honestly, if we didn't have him, I don't think it'd be the same with all the games and everything.
I think I got a tear here from.
Yeah, honestly, seeing him, like interacting with him all these years, it's just improved like the game morale and always pumping up the crowd, even if it's like we're down something like 2 points or something. He always is out there like making sure people are happy and like getting the crowd going.
Fan favorite. He's popular with the kids, popular with the older kids like myself. Like king of the selfies as well. I wish I had my phone right now. We'll have to take some pictures here in a little bit. Since you're here and we're talking about the game, what has been some of the coolest things that you have experienced here in Frisco? Are you doing some extra things outside of, because I know you guys have practice here in a little bit.
So last night we did something called the Great Texas Barbecue Bowl, which both teams get together in one event center, and we play games, we eat great barbecue food, which Texas is known for. Tonight we'll have the pep rally at, I forget where we are exactly, but we'll have the pep rally tonight.
You're in charge.
Yep. Yeah.
We're following your lead, but we'll find it.
Yeah, we are just following that guy around for the most part. So, yeah, he ends up being in charge of us. So.
We'll all follow Thundar around. Well, thank you guys so much, and have fun during the rest of your time here in Frisco, and we'll see you at the game, too.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. So do you get sad when you see some of these seniors move on? Yeah, but then you know that you've got a new crop coming in that you're going to have to train all over again, right?
Yeah, new babies. We'll have some babies next year.
Yeah, Bison baby cheerleaders. Well, thank you guys so much, and let's hope we'll be cheering throughout most of the game tomorrow, all right?
That sounds awesome.
Thundar, thanks. All right.
Okay, well, you need to get back to work, right? I'm here mostly for fun, but you're kind of on duty.
I will tell you, there has been one experience that we won't be able to take in, and we found out that we're talking about the National Soccer Hall of Fame. That's at the south part of the Toyota Stadium. We were there when we got in Wednesday, and although it's not going to be open to the public because they're doing some sort of upgrade renovation work, we had the chance to stop by there, and let's hope the Bison do come back so that the fans will have the opportunity to check it out, because I got to tell you, it's you're not only going to see a great deal of history dating back to the 1800s with regard to some of the artifacts that are on display, but then we also had a ball taking in some of the virtual reality games that were there. A lot of fun trying to keep the ball out of the net. I did okay, and then there was also one where you had to keep the soccer ball bouncing, and you had to use your body. Good workout. If you had to do that 2 or 3 times a day, it'd be all right. But it is a staple. It's something that's really cool. They don't want to use the word museum at the Hall of Fame, Soccer Hall of Fame, and like I said, I only wish it was open to the fans because it's something definitely to see.
They did tell me in my ear that we did show some of the videos, so that's
I got it.
To see Mike Morgan in action, and of course it's fun down here, but you don't have to be here to support the Bison and be part of all this, because we have that pregame show. Have you talked to Beth Houle down here, our sports director, and that whole team as well?
We're constantly trying to figure out where cameras, equipment, cars, and bodies need to be. So, yeah, we're interacting all the time. And in fact, we just picked up tables and chairs this morning. It'll all be in place. We will kick it all off at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, 90 minutes.
We'll go right up until 11 o'clock. I've got championship caliber tailgate trivia questions that I will be proposing to some lucky participants. And of course, as we have said all year, and we've said every year that we've done this, no one has gotten it wrong. So we got to keep that bar right where it's at.
I can't wait to check out the tailgate lot tomorrow morning as well, and just get ready for the big game. So thank you for joining me today and let me kind of crash your live shot. But Abby Furchner is kind of holding things down for us back in the studio. So we're going to send it back there to Valley News Live, to North Dakota Today. Abby, can you take it away and finish out the show while we go experience Texas a little bit?
Absolutely. You guys look like you're having so much fun. I wish I was there, but that's all right, because we are going to have some fun here in the studio as